Hello everyone. I'm presenting our capstone project, Vehicle Management Parking System. The Vehicle Management Parking System main objective is to help the drivers park their vehicle easily. The system has functionality that can guide the drivers or the deepest personnel. By seeing the mapping, the drivers see where the motorcycle, four-wheel, and the labor truck areas are. They can also easily identify if the parking slot is available or not by seeing the color coding in the mapping. If the parking slot is color green, it means available, and if red, it means occupied. The depot's personnel could also guide the drivers easily, and on tickets, the depot's personnel won't consume too much time by making a pay parking ticket because they only input the plate number and the rest of the information was automatically inputted by the system. Objectives of the study. This project aims to develop a web-based vehicle management parking system. Specifically, the proponents seek to answer the following. Test the following system functionalities: login, mapping, ticketing, and report. Results and discussions. This chapter contains the results of the developed system entitled Vehicle Management Parking System. It includes the functionalities of the different pages to navigate the activity of the said system. The following are the screenshots of the design and developed system for the agency. Design and development of Vehicle Management Parking System. The developed web-based system entitled Vehicle Management Parking System specifically aimed to help the agency and drivers by using the system. The web-based system was designed and developed using PHP, Bootstrap, JavaScript, CSS, and MySQL. This figure shows the system login page, which the depot's administrator will use to get access to the system. If the admin entered the wrong username or password, the system will display incorrect username or password, and the admin will be unable to access the system. This figure shows the home of the system. In this home, it shows the description, mission, and vision of depots, and the menus of the system, like home, mapping, ticket, report, and logout. This figure shows the mapping of the system. There is one entrance, one exit, and three categories in the mapping, like motorcycle, four wheels, and delivery truck area. And every parking slot has a numbering to easily find the parking slot. The color coding of parking slots, if green means available, and if red means occupied. This figure shows the process of creating a pay parking ticket in the system. On the pay parking ticket, the depot's personnel will only type the plate number, and the other information will be automatically inputted by the system. The submit button sends or stores the data in the database. This figure shows the date picker report of a motorcycle. Here you can search the report by day, week, month, and year. This figure shows the report of the system. After searching a report in the date picker, you can see how many vehicles and total amount were collected by day, week, month, and year. You can also print a report by clicking the print button below the report. Evaluation result. The researchers used the ISO 25010 product quality standard to evaluate the system. The system was evaluated by 2 depots personnel in the parking area of Santiago City, 13 drivers, and 5 IT experts. The result of the evaluation is shown in the table below. Functionality. This table shows the result of the evaluators on the vehicle management parking system based on its functionality. The researchers asked 2 respondents from depots personnel in Santiago City, 13 drivers, and 5 IT experts. The first guiding principle gains a total grand bid of 4.35, which is equivalent to a great extent. Usability. This table shows the results of the evaluators on the vehicle management parking system based on its usability. The proponents asked 2 respondents from Depo's personnel in Santiago City, 13 drivers, and 5 IT experts. The second guiding principle gains a total grand mean of 4.1, which is equivalent to a great extent. Security. This table shows the results of the evaluators on the vehicle management parking system based on its security. The proponents asked 2 respondents from Depo's personnel in Santiago City, 13 drivers, and 5 IT experts. The third guiding principle gains a total grand mean of 4.20, which is equivalent to a great extent. Overall rating. This table shows the overall rating of the vehicle management parking system with regards to its usability and information quality garnered a total grand mean of 4.21, which is equivalent to a great extent. Summary, conclusion, and recommendation. This chapter discusses the summary of the project, where all the activities in the development of the project are described and the different tools used. It also includes the conclusion that all main functionality of the system provide the appropriate solution for the problems encountered by the organization. The researcher also stated the recommendation for the future enhancement of the system. Summary. The developed web-based system, named Vehicle Management Parking System, aims to solve the problem of depots parking areas in Santiago City. The researchers conducted the research at depots parking area in Santiago City. The depots organization is assigning personnel to facilitate the parking area. The researchers learned that there are some problems that depots personnel can handle. No mapping code in the parking area. This leads to some drivers to park their vehicle anywhere. Some drivers are confused when they are parking their vehicle because they didn't know where the motorcycle, four-wheel, and delivery truck areas were. As a solution, the researchers plan to launch a project dubbed Vehicle Management Parking System. The system has a mapping code and mapping categories that will be shown on the monitor so that the drivers can see where the available parking slot is. The system also has a ticket and a report. In creating a ticket, the personnel will only type the plate number of the vehicle, and the other information will be automatically inputted by the system. The date picker on reports allow personnel to search for a report by day, week, month, and year. The vehicle management parking system features security that the user is required to log in to access the system. The aim of this project is to design, develop, and deploy a web-based vehicle management parking system for the depot's personnel, particularly to assist them in easily organizing the parking area and for the drivers to see the map so that they know where the available parking slots are. The researchers use different methods as their guide to developing the project faster, choosing rapid application development as their methodology that guided them to the faster development of the project. The proponents also used the following software in developing the vehicle management parking system: SAMP and Sublime Text. The use of different logical diagrams such as the fishbone diagram helped the proponents identify the cause and effect of the identified problems. The functional decomposition diagram and the data flow diagram describe the sequential order of events from the system. The system was evaluated in terms of its level of usability, functionality, and security using ISO 25010. The overall result of the system evaluation regarding the system compliance with the ISO 25010 standard was evaluated by 2 depots personnel in Santiago City, 13 drivers, and 5 IT experts. And the evaluators rated the system as great extent. It implies that the overall usefulness of the system is heavily dependent on whether it is highly functional and usable by end users. Conclusion: the vehicle management parking system was designed to act as a guide to assist depots personnel and drivers to easily organize the parking area. The system's main objective is to help the drivers park their vehicle easily. The system has functionality that can guide the drivers or the depot's personnel. By seeing the system mapping, the drivers see where the motorcycle, four-wheel, and delivery truck areas are. They can also easily identify if the parking slot is available or not by seeing the color coding in the mapping. If the parking slot is color green, it means available, and if red, it means occupied. The depot's personnel could also guide the drivers easily. And on tickets, the depot's personnel would not consume too much time by making up a parking ticket because they only input plate number and the rest of the information was automatically inputted by the system. The researchers came up with the following conclusion. Number 1, the system has made a map for the drivers to see the parking area categories and where the available parking slots are, and assist the depot's personnel. Number 2, the system has security feature that obligates the user to log in first to access the system. If the user inputs the wrong username or password, the user will not able to access the system. Number 3, the system has a ticket that the user can easily create a ticket by typing the plate number of the vehicle, and the other information will be automatically inputted by the system. And lastly, the number 4, the system has a report that the user can search by day, week, month, and year using a date picker in the system.